Hello, cat lovers. Welcome to Thursday's Q&A's. This week's subject is PEW Science. Is PEW relevant to brands like cat? Are they relevant to the civilian market? Firstly, we've only met Jay Idris once, so we have no dog in the noise that has been going on for some time on civilian forums. Our position to industry testing is always the same. Any form of standard in an industry is the equivalent of a Nürburgring, where everyone gets to race on the same track, be tested on the same stopwatch, where speed and performance separates the manufacturers. So in this regard, if PEW Science is creating a U.S. civilian sound standard for a particular criteria in the subject matter of sound, where every manufacturer is tested the same on the same platform, regardless of whether they understand the algorithms, then this testing would seem fair to everyone. The reality is, the Ferraris will beat the Toyotas as a general rule. All great products, but built for different clients and prices, where those that spend the most will probably build the best products because they can. The R&D cycle is hugely expensive, especially in DMLs. Now, is that relevant to CAT to release a suppressed system? No, not really. Would we build a system off PEW Science's suppression rating data alone to develop products sent to global programs? No, because those programs are wanting many more key imperatives above just sound, like durability, blast wave mitigation, blowback reductions, weight savings, varying decreases in sound over distance, and many, many more. We would, however, use the blasting testing department of PEW Science, as that is more relevant to durability, blast wave mitigation, and other things normally asked for by global programs, including those in the US. It's the programs that drive product criterias, not the operators, who do not know generally how the tools they use are made. They just know the task at hand and what experience has told them. At the R&D level above CAT, they design suppression products extremely differently to civilian manufacturers who might release 556 models. At this level of R&D, our labs are given a platform, the ammunition used for that platform. Alpha points are recorded on the platform unsuppressed platform, and then tens and tens of products are made using lots of different intellectual property to design a system based around the client's criteria or a national testing lab's criteria. These prototypes are tested against unsuppressed data points and conclusions formed, new prototypes made again. The problem when you test in isolation for one standard, like sound, it allows manufacturers to game the system, even tiny ones. Why? Because you can make a product that is exceptionally in sound output, which is still very subjective to what part of sound and where in the cycle. But that product may be unable to shoot 25-20 rounds under semi-auto fire without welds breaking down due to extreme heat and pressure. So, is a low sound value at the ear or muzzle relevant to a direct action user doing CQB missions in daylight? Highly likely that the answer is no. Therefore, you can make a suppressor that is exceptionally quiet, but it may not be robust, may not be durable for the task assigned to different users. Designing suppression, small arms, explosive products off the shelf is risky for every manufacturer, including CAT. We're going to take the technologies that we think are important, and we're going to make a product, but that may not be relevant to 80% of the consumer market. That is why we are advocates to let everyone run their own race. We've never mentioned any other brand by name. We wish everybody the best in their product creation. But it's irrelevant to CAT what our competition does in the civilian marketplace, because, for example, 556 platforms are so diverse, one manufacturer's product is not going to test the same on all 556 platforms. So unless they're designing products for a specific end user, a specific platform and ammunition, most data released by any manufacturer doesn't matter. It's real, but it's not relevant to 90% of users. So, a PEW Science that uses a singular platform, tests all manufacturers' caliber products on that system, and releases data, regardless of the data, as long as it's consistent, is always a high-value information giver to any consumer. It is a consistent set of information that didn't exist before. Right now, it's about sound propagation. Great. Is it enough for everyone? No, but it's far greater than zero. This is the underlying position of this discussion. Should manufacturers start self-policing themselves, create their own standard on one performance criteria, or should an independent third party be used for the market? where everyone races in different classes, but on the same track? Would Cat do it? Yes, of course. But would we be hurt if we finished third in a sound category? No. We may win 56 other categories, so who's the real winner? Sound has no relationship to whether a suppression product can withstand operational tempo of a Tier 1 unit or any high-performance duty.